You know, my dad was a builder and I worked with him from the time I was probably 10 years old.
I've worked in the industry for over 20 years.
I've been in the industry now for going on about 30 years, and I've seen a lot of ups and downs.
This family business, grew up in it, so out on job sites, started framing at a young age.
I think it changes everything for a person if they have some place that they can call their own. And so everybody should have the opportunity in Minnesota to own a home.
And I think it's just thrilling, you know, when I go out to see some of our homeowners and talk to them, how thrilled they are to have a new home and how thrilled they are to be in a great neighborhood and community.
I think housing is right next to schools, right at the beginning of what makes a good family and a good house and good people.
It's an accomplishment, it's stability, it's success. Like there's a whole big feeling that surrounds owning a home.
It's very different. It's a lot more challenging, I would say, in the last few years, jumping through a lot more red tape, a lot more hoops.
Every other recession up until the one in the 09-10 was generally brought out of the recession in part, significant part, by the home building industry of the state and the country. That wasn't so this time because we couldn't do it.
People ask me, why don't you just build a cheaper home, and not understand why as a builder we just don't build more less expensive homes, as if we wouldn't want to. I just tell people we would love to be able to build a less expensive home for you, just not able to do it because of the regulations, the land costs, the labor cost, you know, right down the board.
For everyone that wants to own a home, the affordability issue is huge, and we're really driving that point home.
Housing First Minnesota fights for affordability for all Minnesotans so that they can move into new homes and enjoy their community, enjoy their neighborhoods, enjoy their families growing up, and see all those joys of what new homeownership or living in a home actually does for a family.
You need like all hands on deck. Everybody who has any ability to make this thing work or get housing back on the right track.
If you're not changing, you're dying. And I think that would be, over my 41-year history in my career, would be a summary of, you know, things are constantly changing. I'm still constantly learning every single day.
Yes, we're a building industry, but we represent more than just builders. We represent all of our associates. We represent people wanting to buy a home, build a home.
We just want homeowners to come and shop with us, and I think a lot of associates as well would feel that way. So it's not just about builders, it's not just about a certain group of people, it's about everybody in this industry.
Seems like the Builders Association of the Twin Cities is very formal, and it doesn't really encompass truly who we all are. Like that we are one big team and that we're for housing and we're trying to make sure it stays affordable.
We do more than just build new homes. We build communities, and we're basically more about housing than just building homes.
When you're a young family with kids and everybody's working and the kids are trying to do what they can for little kids, and you say housing is first. Well, if they got a place to go home to at night where they can feel safe and comfortable and somebody loves them, of course it's housing first.
Housing First is going to be a great symbol for everybody to kind of rally around.
It describes what we do, that we are really in it for building new homes and home ownership and making sure that everybody is able to achieve their goal of owning a home.
It's exciting for me to see our association blossom into what it is. When I joined, it was the Minneapolis Builders Association and became BATSI, and now it's blossoming again into Housing First Minnesota. We have a phenomenal staff, I think unequaled anywhere, and just a great team all pulling together, working together. I don't think the future could be any brighter for our association.
We are Housing First Minnesota.
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 We are Housing First Minnesota.